My name is Tyler Weber. I am actually an 8th year Focus missionary, and this is my 3rd year serving here at Wichita State. Focus, for those who don't know, is an acronym for Fellowship of Catholic University Students. It was founded actually, I think, back in 1997 by Curtis Martin, who is still our CEO. And basically the whole premise of the founding of Focus was to re-evangelize not just Catholic students, but definitely non-Catholics as well. And it's pretty simple. It's modeled off the early church. You send out young adults on teams anywhere from 4 to 8 who go and deliberately take personal responsibility for that campus and for the salvation of souls. So right now at Wichita State we have 4 missionaries. It's me, like I said, I'm an 8th year missionary. We have Austin, who's a 2nd year missionary, and we have Hannah, who's a 4th year missionary, and then Brooke, she's a 2nd year missionary. One of our founding scripture passages is 1 Thessalonians 2:8, where Paul is speaking to the Thessalonians. He says, we were ready to share with you not only the gospel of God, but our very selves, because you have become very dear to us. And so I heard a priest say that the gospel will only advance through relationship. We typically like to launch Bible studies. For a lot of college students, this is the first time they've ever encountered scripture in a compelling way. And from those Bible studies, we're looking for students who are wanting to take their own hearts seriously and to take Jesus' heart seriously, and kind of call them into deeper communion with Jesus by actually sharing the gospel and asking them to surrender their lives. The highest life of discipleship is actually not being a disciple, it's actually being a missionary disciple. It's actually, I'm now going to take personal responsibility for my peers on campus and those who are in my sphere of influence. And so I think particularly now, and just seeing where our culture is heading, there really is an urgency to respond to what Jesus has invited me to, not just for my own salvation, but for the sake of culture. And I think I have just seen so many men and women come alive once they realize they're part of a great story, right? To realize that you're part of the big story of salvation history, and then there's like a sub-narrative of like the American Catholic Church, and then to really wake up and find your role within that story. I think I've seen a lot of college students just, for the first time, like find meaning and purpose. I'll just share one quote that I heard recently. We need stories, not so much to know that there's life after death. We need stories to know that we're not dead already. And so we're excited to bring salvation history and the story of Jesus and the gospel message to Wichita State, and it's a joy to be here.